What's up, guys? Chris here to do a video, a request video from subscriber Southern Sniper 74. He asked me if I would do a video talking a little bit about Tommy Morrison. I guess more or less my thoughts on him. Obviously, he's a fan. If you check out his channel, he's got a couple videos that he made of Tommy Morrison highlights. I'll put a link to, I guess, his channel in the description of the information part of the video. But anyways, as far as Tommy Morrison goes, obviously the guy was an exciting heavyweight to watch when he started emerging on the scene. If memory serves correct, as far as age-wise, I know I was a teenager, but I believe I used to see a lot of his fights on USA's Tuesday Night Fights. This is back when guys like Riddick Bowe was coming up on there as well, and it was just a really great series. But yeah, he was just blowing guys out the water. When you're younger, I think maybe you don't really think about the opposition so much. You're more so fascinated by the knockouts and what you're seeing. It's like he's killing guys. This is like the next Mike Tyson, like the white Mike Tyson, explosive heavyweight puncher. And I think a lot of people might have thought that, maybe this is the next Mike Tyson, because Mike obviously was having troubles in his career around that time after losing to Buster Douglas. Of course, that was until he ran into Ray Mercer, who knocked him out pretty violently. That was a hell of a fight, but he lost pretty violently when that fight was finally ended. And then, of course, he had the loss to Michael Bent as well. It's unfortunate, I guess, that his only 3 losses were all by knockout. But it's crazy to think that when he retired, ultimately, or his ultimate record, ended up being 48-3, that he only had 3 losses. That's pretty damn impressive. Of course, he was forced to retire, more or less, because of a reported positive HIV test, something he disputed till, I believe, at the end of his life. So I guess there's both sides of the fence on that. I've seen some. I remember they did like an outside the lines or something on that a long time ago, and more or less I believe that he probably did have it, but he was very adamant that he didn't. He gave some interesting interviews over the years, though. When he was in prison and stuff, kind of made you question, if he took in too many punches at times. Didn't seem to be making a lot of sense, but regardless, seemed like a good dude. Obviously, I think he'll be remembered just as much, if not more, for his role in Rocky V. I've seen a lot of his fights, but when I think of Tommy Morrison, a lot of times I think of Tommy Gunn from the movie Rocky V, which I had just watched a few weeks ago, as a matter of fact, before he passed away. It almost, in a way, mirrored his career. This young heavyweight, success. There was always rumors that he was out partying, living it up, and maybe that kind of stunted his career as well. I don't know if that's the case or not, but I just view him as Tommy Gunn. It's almost like the characters, since it was about the same time, and he was at the same point of his career, kind of mirrored one each kind of blurred the line, so to speak. But yeah, it's unfortunate we don't really get a lot of fighters like him in the heavyweight division anymore. Another thing, the guy was only like 26 or 27 at the time where he was basically forced to retire. Hard to believe. I didn't realize he was that young still, just because he had so many fights. And of course, he had the fight against George Foreman, probably his biggest win, where I believe he won the WBO title. I remember watching that fight at a friend's house. I didn't really score it, but I remember it was close. I can't remember if I thought it was controversial or Foreman got ripped off, but I remember it was a close fight. But yeah, like I said, don't really get a lot of dynamic punchers that emerge in the heavyweight division like that anymore. I know they tried to make Seth Mitchell like that, and that didn't really pan out. Deontay Wilder, he's coming up now, but he's not really the same kind of explosive fighter like that. That's why P fans are so excited for a guy like Ike Ibeabuche before he pretty much self-destructed. But yeah, unfortunately, Tommy Morrison may be one of the last real American heavyweights that captured U.S. boxing fans' attentions, more so casual fans than hardcore. But also, it makes you wonder, is Tommy Morrison going to be the last really successful white American heavyweight? I don't really see any guys on the radar. Some can always emerge from somewhere, but you never know. Unless they were inspired by him or other American heavyweights, it's just really hard to imagine it. You never know. Sport's unpredictable, as we all know, but either way, Tommy Morrison, solid career, probably better than solid. I don't know if he's Hall of Fame worthy or not, but I think for the most part, We could say the guy got the most out of his ability. Some people say he's overrated, but I think if you get the most out of your ability, that's all you can really ask for from a fighter, or from someone, you know, in general, I guess. Anyways, that's it for now. That's my thoughts on Tommy Morrison. Feel free to leave any, you know, replies to anything I said. But until next time, I'm out.